Hey, what's happening, Storm Chasers? Welcome in to the first episode ever on YouTube of the Domeeri Chronicles. For those of you that have been around for a while, you'll remember that this was my Twitch live streams. Ooh, fall down in the hole. Let me see where I'm walking here. This was my lifetime world over on Twitch. And when everything happened with my PC, unfortunately, I lost the world and everything that was in it. I was able to track down the seed, and so I've preloaded everything that I'd already worked on in 1.15 so that we can have the same terrain and everything. However, we are going to be starting over, that way you guys can come along for the ride. So I'm going to switch us over to survival mode. I'm going to turn on the weather cycle, turn on the daylight cycle, punch a couple trees, and get going. Southeast is the direction I need to go. I need to go about 8,000 to 9,000 blocks in that general direction. So, let's get going. Well, this just saved me from having to slaughter any more sheep. I killed a couple of them there, and, well, I've got one more that I needed. There's no need to now, because I can just break this bed. So, that'll save me a little bit of effort. Anyway, we're going to keep tracking on down. I'll grab all the hay bales, that kind of thing, just get some basic supplies. And this should be able to give us enough food to make it to where we need to go. Now that we've got a bed, we can sleep the nights away if and when nighttime comes. I've turned the daylight cycle back on, so I'm sure it's going to take a couple, 3 days worth of gameplay to probably get over to where we need to be. Especially if I keep stopping and grabbing things like this. And this has 2 churches in it, I just realized that. But let's see if we can get any more hay bales here just to feed us on the way, and we'll get back to walking. I've heard about these, but I've never seen one of these before. This is an Arctic fox. I wish I had some berries to be able to tame these guys. I could always stick them in a boat. Uh-oh, that little guy's getting hurt. Let's see if we can trap these guys in a boat here, and maybe we can write down the coordinates and come back, get them as our pets later on or something. Get in the boat. No. Come on. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. I want you to be my friends. Come on. I need friends. I need friends. Come here. I have no friends. Come back. Please. No. Don't leave me. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. No. Don't. Stop running away. You're just like all my real life friends. Quit running. Come here. Yes. Finally. One of them got in the boat. After he murdered a chicken. Bad fox. Bad. Alright, let's get to walking. I'm going to write down the coordinates that this guy is sitting at, and then we can come back later and get him and maybe get one of the other ones that's running around here too. So, let's get back to walking though. Finally, after more time traveling than I care to admit, we are finally here. We're at a mushroom biome, and you can say, Weasel, what are you doing? You're taking the easy way out. No mobs. Yeah, I know. But there's more than one reason for that. And part of it is because of the no mob spawning thing, but this is also the location of the crash site for the storyline. So I wanted to be able to build it in such a way that I didn't have to worry about spawn proofing it, and just be able to have some fun with it right off the bat. There is a taiga biome and a plains village over in that general direction, not very far away. We'll go over there probably in the next couple of episodes and get some of our gear and stuff that we need. But the way that this island is laid out has a huge part of the design of the spaceship and stuff like that that I've designed for this storyline. And it's going to fit right here nice and neat in this little spot right here. So I wanted to come over to this specific island. So we are going to get things set up here. I'm going to go over. I do need to go get some wood and stuff like that, some saplings. So I got some logs, but I forgot to get any saplings along the way. So I'm going to go over and get some spruce saplings and see if we can get us a little bit of a chest monster set up and going here, just to kind of get ourselves started out. So I didn't get quite as many logs as I was hoping for, but I wanted to have a little bit left on my axe where I didn't have to craft more. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it there. We got, what was it there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close to 6 stacks of logs, and almost 2 stacks of saplings. So we got a pretty good haul overall. We're going to head back to Pelegus, and I'm going to plant the saplings for 2x2, whatever, and start digging out our mine shaft. Well, at long last, we're finally at the very bottom of the mine shaft, and I'm going to walk my way up here and let you guys get an idea of just how large this actually is and kind of explain what I'm going to be doing. So, some of you may be wondering, what exactly is a long-term world? Well, simply put, it is a world that does not reset. Hermitcraft, EchoCraft, other SMPs, Legacy, that kind of thing, they all have seasons. They restart the world after a certain amount of time, and sooner or later, they just get tired of playing in that world, and they do a hard reset. They start over in a new world. We're not going to be doing that. Everything that we do will be in the same world. We will still have seasons, however, each season is going to be a different city. So basically we're going to be constructing this giant world, and I may or may not release world downloads for it. I have not decided at this point, but whenever we go to start a new season, we're simply going to pack everything up and go to a new area. We'll still be able to come back and visit. We'll still be able to come back and change builds, maybe update them a little bit if we get new blocks, get new things that I want to add into them, whatever. But the overall city will be finished before we pack it on to the next season. So that's what we're going to be working on here. And everything's going to follow a basic storyline. The storyline behind Domeeri here is that in the year 3125, Earth ran out of natural resources. And as a result, 8 families were put aboard a spaceship and launched into space to recolonize and resettle the human civilization. They crash landed here, discovered that Earth's technology no longer worked, and now they're rebuilding. So that's anytime you're going to do something like this, you have to have some apocalyptic event, whether it be something that just wipes humanity off the face of the earth, whether it is that you start on a new planet, in this case, whatever it may be. But you have to have some way of explaining why you don't have modern tech, where everyone else is, why there's zombies and skeletons, that kind of thing. So, with it being a new planet, new world, that pretty well settles a lot of it. But if you have any other questions about it, feel free to ask me down below. But for right now, I need to start gathering up some resources to be able to work there, be able to get some other builds done here in the area. So, until next time, remember to like and subscribe, and that there is a storm coming. Weasel Storm.